because we had a lot of receivers hurt towards the end of the season last year, and it affected our passing game. So we want to make sure that if we do have guys down, which always happens in every position, that we are still deep enough, and that's still how we are. And we'll get Devon back, we'll get Nick back pretty quick, and we just hope that the guys that are here now can stay healthy enough, and we know we're going to dominate and do our thing and be very effective and efficient. So we need to hold that up until they get back, and we'll be just that much deeper.
We've seen a lot of different combinations running with the ones and twos. How much does that friendly combination or competition motivate you guys?
We love it. I mean, we love it for sure. If it's me running inside sometimes, me running outside, me on the Z, me on the X, it shouldn't affect anyone. It doesn't affect me at all. And whether I'm playing with Jordan or Kurt Henderson, and whether I was playing with Nick, it's whatever. As long as we're catching balls and we're happy.
How about some of the younger guys, like a Trey Dye or some of the guys that haven't been in the program that very long, like Jordan Wesley? How are they picking it up? It's
just a learning curve. With them, a lot of times people think that the most athletic guys will always play, but that's never the case. It's the guys who know the plays, and so for Trey, it's been a steep learning curve, but he's an unbelievable athlete, so we can expect him to be there for the first game and play. And with Jordan, there's been a lot of emphasis to get him to know the plays, and for me to help him out, and for Keanu, same thing, helping those guys out with the new plays. And they haven't taken any offense to being new guys. They're excited to be here, and we know they're athletic enough to play. It's just about knowing the plays.
Your connection with Taysom, has that put you at you and Ross a bit of an advantage, especially the first couple weeks of camp?
I guess just coming into camp, since we've been here so long and we know the plays and know the offense so well, I just feel like it's one of those things where I feel like the game goes slower when we're in the game, if that makes any sense, because we know what's going to happen. We know when linebackers are going to come out and get us. We know when safeties, we know where they're going to be with the routes we run, and so it makes the game slower for us, and that always helps.
You talked about Jordan and how implementing him. He seems to have picked things up fairly quickly. What type of a weapon can he be this year?
I mean, a great one for sure. He's an unbelievable athlete, an unbelievable player, and we love him. And the good thing about him is that he's very integrated on and off the field. He's a great friend off the field and a great player on the field, and so that helps. He's the guy that asks lots of questions in the meeting room and makes sure he knows all the plays, and he does know them really well. And for a new guy, I've seen him learn the plays faster, and I've seen a lot of people do that, and that's needs to happen, especially for a senior guy that's played and knows he can play really well. That needs to happen and know our offense, like the back of his hand, because he needs to step up and play and right away, and we need him to.
What's the balance between having new guys come in and competing with them out on the field?
Balance as in
how you guys get along, how you work.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, for me, I think, me and Ross have been in the receiver room the longest probably, and so we establish a culture that everybody's friends. There's no hardships on and off. I mean, coming from the field, taking them to the receiver room, and all of us are friends. Every single person, from the youngest guys to the oldest guys, we're all friends. And I think me and Ross and Kurt Henderson, who have been here, have established that culture that new guys come in and you think that they might be selfish if they're only here for 1 year, but luckily we got guys that aren't, and especially with the guys that we have in the receiver room, we have guys that establish a culture that there is competition, we're all friends at the same time.
And then as far as the guys that are confident, everybody's going to get their opportunities. So how confident are you with everybody that's still going to be able to get playing time?
I'm very confident with everyone. I am being 100% truthful that everyone that goes in the field, I'm confident with. Whether they're inside receivers or outside receivers, I'm confident with them. Because everyone has their own talents, all the way down from Jake Solkowski, who plays inside. He's probably our best blocker, and so I have confidence in him in that. And new guys like Jordan, he makes tons of plays and scores touchdowns, and so I have confidence in him. And Kurt Henderson's always consistent, and he knows the plays like the back of his hand, and so it's just like everyone has their own niche, and we play to that, and so I have confidence in everyone. I have confidence in the coaches because they know them, and they know their strengths, and we're going to play to everyone's strengths. So all the new guys have different talents, and we're going to play to them.